Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Catherine Neiman, acting as hearing officer for the City of St. Louis Conditional Use Hearings. My colleague Steve Nahr and I will be conducting today's scheduled hearing on applications for a conditional use permit. In addition, Samaya Rocket Morgan is here with us, acting as secretary for the hearing. We are recording these hearings as a permanent record. We ask that you remain on mute if you are not giving testimony. If you're calling in by phone, it is *6 to mute and unmute. Multiple people are sharing a screen. We ask that only one person speak at a time, and please refrain from side conversations during an individual's testimony. These requests are made so we can accurately record the information and hear from those giving testimony. When each address is called by the hearing secretary, I ask that the applicant or representative indicate you're present. I will then ask you to state your name and your address for the record. After the time of questions with the applicant, I will call for testimony from any person in favor of the application, and then I will ask for a testimony from any person in opposition to the application. Please note that following today's hearing, our office will make a recommendation to the Board of Public Service, which is a separate department here at the city. They will make the final determination, as no decision will be made here today. Therefore, you're welcome to leave or stay on the call and listen. The Board of Public Service will notify the applicant by mail regarding the findings of your conditional use permit. Samaya, could you please read the first case?
1224 Skibling Street, A8011855124, the original AB Comfort Control LLC, HVAC contractor office use only. A single family dwelling district, Ward 12.
All right, is there anyone here today to represent this application?
Yes. Antonio Brownlee here.
Can you have your mailing address, please?
1224 Gimblin Street, St. Louis, Missouri, 63147.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll begin the questions. What type of contract work will you or do you do?
I am a certified HVAC technician, a graduate of Rankin Technical College, and I am trying to get a HVAC business started in the Baden area where there's no immediate HVAC services around here that I can see.
Okay, thanks. And just for clarification, or you do have a contractor's license?
I have I have a certification. I don't have a what can you define what do you mean by contractor's license?
Look at that after the meeting.
What was that?
Look at that after the meeting. Probably.
Sure, we can send some clarification on that after the meeting.
Okay.
How long have you been doing HVAC trade?
Approximately 26 years.
Do you subcontract for larger companies or work for a particular clientele?
I subcontract for various residential homeowners, property owners, and corporations. Well, not corporations, but like apartment communities.
How do you advertise your business?
I have magnetic letter signs on my vehicle, and I also have business cards.
And just so you know, there can be no outside signage on the property.
I am aware of that.
Okay. Do you work with anyone?
I am working alone right now.
Just for the record, if you do ever have employees, there's a stipulation that they must meet you at the job site. They can't come to your place of residence.
Yes, ma'am. I understand that.
And then does your job require large equipment such as ladders or scaffolds?
Ladders, yes.
Okay. Um, where do you store those?
Those are stored in my basement.
And then just another thing that you might already be aware of, no outside storage is allowed.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay,
Mhm.
thanks. How do you get rid of debris left over after a job is finished?
Um, I normally have like scrap material, like copper and things of that nature. So I would go to the scrap yard and get reimbursed for those materials.
And again, you might already be aware of this, but I have to say it. You can't use city dumpsters to get rid of construction waste.
Correct. I'm
Okay.
aware of that. Thank you.
Um, and then where do you store material, if any, that's not used after a job is finished?
In my basement.
And then what type of vehicle do you use to haul the equipment?
I have a pickup truck.
Okay. Um, there's another thing I have to say. If signage is applied to the vehicle, it has to be removed when parked at the residence.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's why I got it magnetized so I can
Okay.
take it off every night. Yes.
Okay. And then have you, in regards to this conditional use hearing, have you reached out to the neighborhood association or older person for their support?
I did speak with Mrs. Tyus, secretary, and she did say that she did offer her support for my business.
Okay. Um, got this letter this morning, right? We did get a letter from Miss Sharon Tice this morning.
Okay.
She did, and just so you're aware, she wrote the letter to indicate her lack of support for the application. She
Okay.
said the reason for the lack of support is because she hasn't been able to speak to you regarding the application. So
Well,
she's
I got with
requested.
her. I'm sorry. I got with her kind of late, so maybe she didn't have the opportunity. Her secretary said that she was going to send me a questionnaire that I never
Okay.
got, so
Okay.
I'm anticipating that.
Okay. Um, because she did say if we could pass on her contact information to you, which it sounds like you might already have, you can contact her at 314-622-3759, which is the office number, which I'm sure you already called.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
She left her cell number as well
Okay.
that we can give to you, and her email as well.
I gladly take it.
Okay, 314-328-5189.
Okay.
And then email
Mhm.
Tyus S at stlouis-mo.gov.
Great. Got it.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank
And
you.
then these are just two questions we ask every applicant. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
Uh, would it be detrimental?
Yeah,
No.
it's like a yes or no question.
No.
And then will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No.
Thanks. Those are just two questions we have to ask everyone.
That's-
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Thank you so much then.
Thank you.
I'm gonna now ask if there's anyone on the call today in support of the application. Is there anyone opposed to the application? All right, we call the hearing heard. Thank you.
Thank you.
Will you please read the next case?
4232 South Broadway, AOP 1177424, Grill 55 Grill, convenience store with cooking, no liquor, no outside seating. F Neighborhood Commercial District and J Industrial District, Ward 8.
Is there anyone here today to represent the application?
Yes, I am here.
Can you get your name and mailing address?
It's Noman Thabit, 4232 South Broadway, St. Louis, Missouri, 63111.
All right, how many square feet is the building?
The building is part of a plaza, but our particular unit is about 1,700 square feet.
17 or 1,300?
17.
Okay, what items will you sell in the convenience store?
So we are currently a takeout restaurant, and we're just looking to sell the food staples that we carry right now for retail.
What are those items?
Yes, correct. The items are bread, flour, rice, fruits, vegetables, meat, chicken, fish, milk, cheese, butter, eggs, juice, water, and beverages.
Okay, and then in addition to that, you also sell takeout food?
Yes, correct.
Okay, and what types of food?
It's chicken and fish, sandwiches. We have salads, nachos. Yes.
Okay. Do you sell liquor?
No, we don't sell liquor, and we do not plan to.
Do you have an ATM or vending machine outside?
We do not. No.
Are there any other uses inside your space in addition to the grocery items and takeout food items?
No, there isn't.
Okay, do you have a sit down or do you have a sit down area?
We don't have a sit down area. We have the lobby. It's only for waiting.
Okay. Then what are your hours of operation?
Current hours are 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
That's 7 days a week.
Yes.
How many employees do you have?
2 full-time, 2 part-time.
Okay, and then how many per shift?
2 each shift.
2 per shift.
Correct.
Do you know how many parking spaces you have?
It's a plaza, so there is quite a few. I would say probably over 30 or 40.
Do you have an area for shipping or receiving?
We do.
Okay, is that in the back or the front?
In the back, correct.
Okay. Do you have any exterior lighting or surveillance cameras installed?
The plaza has exterior lighting, and we do have cameras, yes.
Okay. And then if ever needed, are those video files available for the police?
Yes, they are.
Where do you dispose of trash generated from the business?
We have a dumpster in the back.
Okay, is that a commercial dumpster?
Commercial dumpster, correct.
Okay, and then this is just standard. I have to read a paragraph about items that are not allowed to be sold. And then once I'm done reading that, if you can let me know if you do plan to sell any of those, that'd be great, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So there shall be no sale of items that can be used or intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 68404 or its successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters, pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads, rolling papers, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars or cigarillos commonly used or adapted for use involving a controlled substance. Samples which include but are not limited to Phillies, Dutch Masters, Whiteout, Swisher Sweets, Backwoods, Optimo. Do you plan on selling any of those items?
We do not plan to sell any of those items,
Okay.
just food.
Thank you. Do you have signage on the outside of the building?
We do, yes.
Um, and then just so you're aware, for the record, all signage must be applied for and receive a sign permit from the building division.
It was permitted.
Okay. And then for this conditional use hearing today, have you reached out to the neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
I reached out to Alderwoman Kara Spencer. Yes, I did. I
Okay.
sent them an email.
Did she or her office get back to you?
Not as of yet.
All right, and then similar to the first case, these are just two questions we have to ask. It's a yes or no question. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No,
And then will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
no.
Anything else that you'd like to add?
That's just about it.
Okay. Well then, thank you so much. Is there
Okay.
anyone on the call today in support of the application? Is there anyone on the call opposed to the application? All right, we call the hearing heard. Maya, will you please read the next case number?
6312 South Grand Boulevard, ALP 1180624, Cabal Market and Bakery, convenience store with cooking, no liquor, at Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 3.
All right, is there anyone here today to represent this application?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Maddie Haidari, and I'm at 6312 South Grand Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri 63111.
Thank you. Do you know how many square feet the building is?
Yeah, that's 1300.
All right, what items will you sell at the convenience store?
So I have rice, flour, dried fruit, like kitchen use supply. I have spices, snacks like chips and cookies, and I have some supplies for hygiene stuff, like hygienic, like shampoo, deodorant and stuff like that.
Do you sell any liquor?
No,
Do you have an ATM or vending machine outside?
no.
Okay, and then in addition to all the items that you do sell that you just listed, are there any other uses in the building besides the convenience store?
Yes, so it's a convenient slash takeout or carry out. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have a sit-down area?
No.
Okay. So then are you preparing food items?
Yes.
Okay, what kind of food items?
Middle Eastern food.
And then what are your hours of operation?
That would be 9 to 7.
7 days
9
a
a.m.
week?
9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. Yes, ma'am.
How many employees do you have?
Currently none.
Sorry, none or 9?
None. I don't have any employees right now at the moment.
Okay, do you plan on hiring any employees?
Probably not. This is more like a family business. I have my brother and my mom helping me with the store. So
Okay. Any between you and possibly any other family members, how many will be at the store while you're open?
2.
2. Okay, and then do you have any parking spaces?
I do not. But there is a street parking.
Street parking.
Yes, ma'am.
Does the building have an area for shipping and receiving?
I'm sorry.
Does your building have an area that allows you to receive shipping goods?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Where is that located?
That would be in the back of the building.
And then do you have exterior lighting or surveillance cameras?
Yes, ma'am.
Will those video files be available for the police if needed?
Yes.
Where do you dispose of trash?
I have a trash can, commercial one,
Commercial dumpster.
dumpster. Yes.
And then similar to the last case, I just have to read this paragraph and then let me know if you plan on selling any of the items. That'd be great.
Okay.
And I do have to read it again. So I apologize, but there shall be no sale of items that can be used or intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 68404 or its successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads, screens, rolling papers, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars, cigarillos, commonly used for or adapted for a controlled substance. Examples include, but are not limited to, Phillies, Dutch Masters, White Owl, and Swisher Sweets. Do you plan on selling any of those items?
I'm sorry. Does that include the cigarettes as well, or no?
No. Do you plan on selling the cigarettes in original packaging?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
All right.
It just has to be in the original packaging.
Okay.
And then do you plan on installing any signage?
Yes, but I don't have it at the moment. No.
And I'm sure you heard, just make sure you apply for a sign permit at the building
Yep.
division.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then have you reached out, for the conditional use hearing, have you reached out to the neighborhood association or older person?
Yes, ma'am. I have the letter of support from Shane Cohn, the alderman.
Okay. We don't have that in our file in the office. Would you be able to email that letter of support to us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, we're gonna put the email address in the chat here.
Okay.
It's zoning@gmail.com, right?
No.
Oh no,
St.
sorry.
Louis.
Sorry. So the email, we put it in the chat, it's zoning@stlouis-mo.gov.
Got it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And then if you could just email that to us by the end of the meeting, that'd be great. 2 questions we ask everyone. Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Sure. Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And then will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring, oh wait, sorry, just read that. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Is there anyone today in support of the application? Is there anyone opposed to the application? All right, we call the hearing heard. Samaya, will you please read the next case?
3720 Driveway Avenue, AOP 11-364-24, 7 Stars LLC, convenience store, no cooking, no liquor, no tobacco. G, local commercial and office district, Ward 6.
Is there anyone here to represent this application? We had a Pan Singh here originally. Are you still online?
Yeah, I am here. This is Pen Singh from the 3720 Garvoy Avenue, St. Louis, MO63116.
Okay. Can you tell us about how large the building will be?
Yeah, sushi supplies and grocery store. Yes.
So square footage wise, do you have any idea how big it is?
1,200 square feet.
What items will you sell in the convenience store?
I'm sorry, sir.
What items will you be selling in the store?
Sushi supplies and Asian food, dry and so grocery.
Okay. Will you sell liquor?
Yeah.
Says no.
Says no liquor in your application.
I'm sorry, one more time, please.
Will you be selling liquor or not?
Alcohol.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Will there be an ATM or a vending machine outside?
No, not yet.
Are there any other uses in the building besides the convenience store? In other words, do you have any area to sit down and eat a meal or not?
Not.
Okay. What hours of operation will you be?
Uh, one more time, please. I'm not.
What hours will you operate there?
Me and my wife and my family.
Okay, but when will you open in the morning and when will you close at night?
Oh, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay, 7 days a week?
Yes.
I think you started to answer this. How many employees will you have altogether?
No. Only for me and my wife and my kid.
Okay. How many employees will be on a shift?
Oh, yep. I am sorry, one more time, please.
When you're open, how many will be working in the store? Will all of you be working or one or two?
2.
Okay.
Hmm.
Do you have any parking spaces outside?
Yeah, the state. And the back is maybe two car parking.
Okay. Do you have an area for shipping and receiving?
Yes.
Is that in the rear?
Yeah, the state. The phone side should be street.
Okay. Do you have any exterior lighting on the parking area or surveillance cameras?
Not yet. I put maybe tomorrow, the next day.
Okay. Um, you have a commercial dumpster for your trash?
Downstairs, no.
Okay. You realize you can't use a city dumpster for your trash if you're a business.
One more time, please. I'm sorry.
You have to use a commercial dumpster if you're a business. You can't use the city dumpsters in the alleys.
I
How will you get rid of your trash?
trash the bag, yeah, trash can.
Is it a commercial trash can or is it a
Yeah.
city trash can? Okay.
Commercial trash
Sorry,
can.
Steve.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, will you be selling any tobacco products, cigarettes?
I am sorry, one more time, please.
Okay, you're not going to be selling any tobacco products
No.
like cigarettes? Okay.
Mm.
I have to read this anyway. There shall be no sale of items that can be used or are intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 68404 or its successor ordinances, including but not limited to food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads and screens, rolling papers, ephedrine or pseudoephedrine, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. In addition, there shall be no sale of cigars or cigarillos commonly used or adapted for use involving a controlled substance, examples of which include but are not limited to Phillies, Dutch Masters, White Owl, Swisher Sweets, Splitterillos, Backwoods, Optimo, and Garcia Vega.
Okay.
So, will you be selling any of those items?
I am sorry, ma'am. One more time, please, slowly.
So
Sorry.
basically, these are all drug use related items. And we're just asking if you're not going to sell, you're not going to sell tobacco items, you probably won't be
No.
selling any of these.
No.
Okay. Are you be installing a new sign outside?
Right. I am sorry, one more time, please, sir.
Are you going to install a new sign outside?
Yes.
Okay, you have to get a permit for that from the city zoning department, okay?
Okay.
Have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
I am sorry, one more time, please, again.
Have you spoken to your neighborhood association or your alderman for their support?
Yeah,
We will call them.
we will call them.
We call them. We call
We will
Elder.
call them elder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday we called them.
Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No.
Bagya treatment for them.
I am sorry, one more time, please, sir.
Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
That's a yes or no question.
Yeah, it's a standard question.
No.
No.
Okay. And will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
Yes, yes, I think. Appeal to them.
Yes or no?
Yes.
You probably mean no.
Probably mean no. You're not going to.
No, you mean the repair, the house repair, the store repair, right? One more time, please.
Okay.
Again.
We've got your answer. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the business?
Yes.
What would you like to say?
Can you through? Please, I am One more time, please, sir.
Okay, we're just wondering if you have anything else you'd like to add for the record about your business.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you. You don't really have to add anything. Is there anyone here in support for this application?
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anyone opposed to this application? Okay, we call this hearing heard. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. And bằng chỉ nói gọn về
Bằng chỉ kiến dùng bằng chỉ toán những cái à.
Hello. Bằng không mà.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay, we're all done with you guys. Have a good day, okay?
Guys, have a good day.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Maya, will you read the next case for us?
2323 South Jefferson Avenue, AOP 1184-124 Jefferson Mart, convenience store, no liquor, F Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 7, sorry.
Is there anyone here to represent this application? Okay. We'll move on to the next one.
390 North Euclid Avenue, AB 58383424 Tika Tangi, interior alterations per plans for restaurant, F Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 9.
Okay, is there anyone here to represent this application?
I'm here. Herb Gill.
Okay. You know roughly how big your restaurant is?
To be accurate, I think it's close to something 1,100 square feet. I'm right.
Okay. How many people will you be able to seat?
At this moment, I'm estimating 15 to 17. It's pretty a small location.
Okay. And how many employees will you have?
At the minimum 2, in case busy hours, maybe I'll go up to 3. But
okay.
Yep.
You have off-street parking?
It's not dedicated to the plaza, but there is a street parking.
Okay. What will your days, and hours of operation be?
We're planning to open 7 days a week, and usually our hours of operations is going to be from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay. What types of food will you be serving?
It's an Indian and Mediterranean grill, more like a fusion style. You got bowls, wraps, plates, pizza, shawarma. It's more fusion of 2 different cuisines.
Okay. Will you be selling liquor?
I'll be selling wine and beer by the glass, or by the drink, if I have to say, right? And I have applied for the liquor license as well.
Okay. You have a commercial dumpster?
Yes, sir.
You have a loading area for receiving supplies?
Yes, it's gonna be in the back, towards the
Okay.
back of it.
Great. Are you doing any structural alterations to the restaurant? I mean, like moving partitions around or?
No structural changes.
Okay. Will you be posting new signage outside?
Yeah, it's going to be small signage aligned with the city and CWE guidelines.
Okay. Yeah, you'll need a permit from the zoning department for your sign. Okay.
Correct.
How many exits does the restaurant have?
State one more time. How many
How many
signs?
exits?
It's going to be two, one in the front, one in the back.
Okay. Is the restaurant ADA accessible?
Yes, sir.
Good. Will there be any outside seating
Yes.
in the front?
In the front, yes.
Okay. You will probably need a permit from the Board of Public Service for that. They just need to look at it if you're encroaching on the sidewalk or not.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you have a walk-up window or a drive-through?
No, sir.
Have you had any health or safety inspections done yet?
Not yet, but I'm going to be having the health permit license as well.
Okay. Have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
Yes, we did.
Okay. Did you get any kind of a letter back from either one of them endorsing you?
I think so. It should be on the filing. I don't have the exact names yet. Did you receive any?
Let me check here.
Okay.
We don't have anything in the file, sir. Could you email a copy of those letters?
Yeah, we can get you that.
Okay,
No
we'll need that by the end of the meeting, okay?
Okay.
All right. Will the use be detrimental to public safety, health, morals, or general welfare?
No.
Okay. Will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property value?
No.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, sir. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Is there anyone here in support of this application?
I am. This is Scott Sturdivant with Rothschild St. Louis.
Okay.
So we were able to obtain a zoning waiver with Alderman Browning's support, along with the Central West End Planning and Zoning Committee.
Okay.
Both of those letters were sent over to Evan Winkler. Oh man, probably 6 or 7 weeks ago. You do not have those in the file, and you need another copy. Is that correct?
I think we do have that.
Okay. Yeah, we were granted the zoning waiver and started construction so we could get Harp and his wife open hopefully this spring.
Sure.
That space they're going in, 390 North Euclid, has been a restaurant for 50 years. The only reason we are needing a conditional use is the building caught fire in June of 2022. We've spent the last 2.5 years redeveloping that building. And we lost, I guess, the year that the conditional use would be waived. It was previously home to Duff's, what was considered Duff's new room.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, good. Glad you. Yeah. So they're going right next door to Mainlander, which was the original, which is sitting in the original Duff's. I've known Harp and his wife for almost a year now. They are smart and organized and current restaurant operators. They have 2 locations, one in Chesterfield and one on the Hill. And that is, in my experience, about 97% of the battle. So hopefully we will have your support and we can get them open in that building soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else here in support of this application? Is anyone here opposed to this application? Okay, we call this hearing heard. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You have the end right. I don't.
Mhm.
Let me go print it real fast. No, I gotta print the question.
Oh, oh,
We're gonna be taking a quick break.
you can't change these ones. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's wrong header, right questions.
Okay,
See.
gotcha.
Okay.
Ready, Swan.
So now you want to read the next application?
5507 Enright Avenue, AB 58377524 Ameren, construct substation per plans, C, multiple family dwelling district, Ward 10.
Okay, is there anyone here to represent this application?
Yes, Patrick Brown. I do have a few other technical support folks here with me in case there are a couple questions that'd be helpful for them to jump in on, if you don't mind.
Okay, great. You want to explain what you're proposing here?
Sure. This is a substation project due to expansion, redevelopment, rehabs, new construction in the West End neighborhood and Visitation Park. There's been a increase in demand for electricity use in the neighborhood. We're at a point where kind of peak demand may outstrip our capacity, in future years, 2025, winter of 2025. We've been meeting with the community for the last 2.5 years about this project, trying to find a suitable location, and ultimately led us to this site. So again, substation expansion to meet the growing demand of the neighborhood.
Okay. Can you give us a rough idea what your construction time will be?
Gonna go ahead and hand that over to Jake. He's our project manager here.
Okay.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, the construction timeline specific to our substation footprint there will be mid-March through, we'll say, March 1st of 2026 to have all the landscaping wrapped up and out of there. So about a year.
Okay. Will the equipment pose the threat of being struck by lightning or falling down upon land or structures below?
No.
Will the equipment be enclosed with fencing and isolated and screened from the public?
Absolutely. So it's part of our community engagement work. We've developed actually a very nice masonry structure. All of the equipment is low profile. There'll be 2 sets of walls screening it on all sides. There will be 2 gates that you could see within. Those will be the points of ingress and egress for our crews when they need to be on site to service the substation. But they will provide some visibility into the site. But all four sides will be masonry material. Otherwise,
okay. Will it need frequent maintenance or not?
Not frequent, I would say. I mean, there will be crews inspecting the site. If there are any sort of operational challenges, we'll dispatch crews, but I would call that infrequent.
Okay,
And again, they'd be housed within the site. So, they'll pull truck right into the site itself.
right, okay. Have you reached out to your neighborhood association or alderperson for their support?
Yes, sir. So as recently as this morning, I've spoken with Alderwoman Clark Hubbard, and she indicated that she submitted her support to Mary Hart directly. If we need to supplement that with an email, I'll make sure to do that.
Okay.
We've also submitted a letter of support from Delmar Devine, which is our immediate neighbor to the south. And we've again had several meetings as recently as last night with neighborhood association and residents dating back to March of 2023.
Very good. Two standard questions. Will the use be detrimental to the public health, safety, morals, or general welfare?
No, sir.
And will the use cause serious injury to the neighboring property by hindering use or reducing or impairing property values?
No, sir.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Okay. Is there anyone here in support of this application? Okay. Is there anyone here opposed to this application? Okay.
I wanted to know, excuse me, I wanted to know the address again to the property where it's going to be on internet, right, please?
507 Enright.
Who want to speak, Steve? Sarah Lowen.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak?
Sorry, I just had a question on whether or not you were going to go back to a previous one that wasn't represented. Sometimes you still hear the people that are on it.
And we're going to continue them
Okay.
if they're not here. Are we all done with Enright? Does anybody else want to speak?
Okay, we call this hearing heard.
Thank you again.
Let's go back to the one that Jefferson, I think.
Okay. Calling again for 2323 South Jefferson Avenue, AOP 11-841-24 Jefferson Mart, convenience store, no liquor, F, Neighborhood Commercial District, Ward 7.
So
Okay.
Sarah,
Right.
oops, go ahead. We're just going to continue this since nobody's here for it.
Okay. So
It'll be
you
reposted.
It'll
Okay.
be reposted at another date. Thank you.
okay, thank you.
So,
We'll call this hearing heard. Thank you, everyone.